see all of your mistakes seared to your heart, the doors slamming shut on grace. You watch the betrayal, rejection play out inside of your head over and over again. You can't breathe for fear of it being your last breath at all. You close your eyes, wanting to scream. How could this happen? Why did it happen? You're terrified to let anyone in. Terrified if they see your scars, they'll run and run and run. Laugh behind their backs, smirk behind their hands, and point accusing fingers at an innocent child standing in the middle of a bloody, raging war. You on the front lines, defenseless to protect yourselves from the arrows flying your way, the swords stabbing into you at every angle. The defeat, the regret, the tears, never stopping, always flowing, spinning, circling, attacking, wrapping around its prey, pulling you down and smiling as your tangled body cries for mercy. Is this you? If so, this is for you. This is for your war, your struggle, and your inner strife. This is for every tear that leaks from your eye, for every sob that shakes your body, and for every time that too familiar desire to feel loved and accepted washes over you. For every time you close your eyes and all you can see are the memories haunting you. For every time you press your back against the wall, bury your head in your hands and say, God, why me? This is for you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, this is for you. He kneels, head bowed, hands clasped. The wind is cold and harsh. The night is dark and long. The words that form on his lips are not a plea, but a reverent submission. Oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. His whisper is a kiss against the breeze. Faint, it's there, and then gone. There is no defiance, no begging, no trembling in his body, and no tears falling from his eyes. There are no whys cried out in anger, no accusations thrown, no blaming. There are no thoughts of evil towards the sinful creation that has brought this upon him. Only a desire to fulfill his Father's will and save sinners in need of salvation. The cross is heavy upon his shoulders, the weight shoving him down, pressing in on him. Yet he walks steady, strong, through the agonizing pain, still showing no signs of fear. Even when the nails are hammered through his palms, when the blood drips, the pain numbs every part of him. There is no hate, no malice, not one untoward thought. When all that surrounds him are accusations and mockery, still not a word. The blood flows, staining the ground. Red marks smear the wooden cross he hangs from. Grace and mercy flow from the horrific wounds marring his sinless body. His eyes are heavy, the life is draining from every pore. Father, forgive them. His words are your lifeline. The breath leaving his body is a signature to a peace treaty. His holy name signs, you are forgiven. The spear piercing his side is a hand carving the words, Jesus saves. The day is bright. He walks, firm, confident, and careful. I can see him there. He is holy, blessed, and sinless. He is light, hope, and love. He is our Redeemer, our Savior. I walk closer, needing peace, and that's when I see them. Ugly, jagged scars. How could someone so perfect have a representation of something so utterly wicked marked on his flesh? Confused, my hand automatically presses against the puckered skin on my arm. Scarred. What does it mean? My mind travels to another day, another time. The regret chokes me, steals the breath from my lungs, and shoves me to my knees. I reach for my hair, yanking as the tears of anguish pour from every ounce of my being. I hear her voice crying for help. Worthless, good for nothing, you're nothing, you failed her. The words fill my mind. The world spins and the air thickens. I gasp, trying to break free from the panic filling my veins. Then my breath catches. I listen to the still, small voice pounding at the door of my heart. The 3 simple words calm my racing heart, still my rapid breathing, and wrap around me like a warm blanket. My body ceases its violent shaking. You are forgiven. I lift my eyes, wondering if God could really forgive me with all my sins and stains, all my scars. I look around. I see a frame hanging from my bedroom window, a scarred man walking down a dirt road. The painting is slightly faded from age, but the markings on his palms are clear, almost too clear. I turn my head, seeing the black Bible on the dresser covered in a layer of dust. I press my hand to my racing heart when I hear it again. Sweet, pure, truthful. You are loved. My desperate, broken heart dances within me, thirsty for more. I wrinkle my brow when suddenly all I can hear is the choked sound of my broken AC and the bark of a dog somewhere down the street. I rise to my feet and am about to give up when my eyes catch and stay on the writing near the bottom right corner of the Jesus painting. Luke 7:47 through 48. I reach over and slowly remove the old Bible from its resting place. The pages make a crinkling sound as I flip through until I see the passage listed. My eyes dip, reading. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven. For she loved much, but to whom little is forgiven, the same loveth little. And he said unto her, thy sins are forgiven. A weight is lifted from me. Forgiven. I slowly lower myself to the edge of my bed, and my hungry soul absorbs passage after passage. I read of sinners who changed the world, children who met the King, women who served Christ and were loved despite all their failures, men who fell and were hurt, yet were lifted up and healed. Hours later, my eyes close, and for the first time in months, I sleep peacefully, my dreams filled with a man whose scars saved all humanity. Scars that, ugly as they were, had been made beautiful through their purpose. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope this helped you, but the truth is, we've all got scars. Admittedly, some are worse than others, but they're all the same. Scars are a reminder of something tragic. Whether yours cut into your heart and mind or sear your body, look past what caused it. Look past the pain, regret, sorrow, heartbreak, anger, and rejection, and fix your eyes on Jesus, on his scars. There is a purpose for you. Accept the love Jesus is offering you now at this moment. He accepts you. Yes, you. He loves you. And he sees those scars, and he's reaching out with his own wounded hand and tenderly covering yours. Right now. Right here. He sees the plan behind it and the healing for your wounded heart. He doesn't look at you with disgust or judgment, no matter how distasteful your scar may be. We all have battle wounds. Just proves you're a fighter. But those memories, the tragicness, it doesn't define who you are. You are who God says you are, and he says you are loved, forgiven, healed, precious, adored, worth it, accepted, and so much more. So much that it goes beyond human comprehension. Stop turning your face away and acting as if you know better than God, because that's what you're doing. When you listen to the devil's lies, man's judgment, and your own self telling you you're not worth it, that is what you're doing. The devil is a lie, and all he says are lies. Do not believe him over what God clearly says. You are forgiven. You are loved. Next time doubt creeps in and floods your soul, remember the scars that represent the saving of the whole entire world. You are loved.